Georgia coach Kirby Smart had a statement on George Floyd's death. I want to read it to you and have some reaction afterwards. Kirby says, "I firmly stand against racism of all kinds. I realize that I feel differently, but I am hurting for the young black men on my team. I am hurting for the black men on our staff. I cannot imagine the agony, grief, or fear that our black communities feel today and every other day. I do not have the answers, but I am committed to moving with purpose and being part of the solutions. We have to make a change. We have to do better." I think if you know Kirby Smart at all, you know that this is not just lip service. I think that, there's a couple of different reasons why. First of all, he texted this out on a notepad. It was not sent out through the university or the athletic department. This was something that he sent out on his private, or I guess his individual Twitter account. And obviously he speaks for himself and the program because he essentially is the program. Anyone who knows Kirby knows that he has for a long time been able to connect with lots of different types of people. Needless to say, he has no problem connecting with black players and their families. We've hit a time in America where what we've seen happen with George Floyd, with other people, it cannot continue. It is not okay. Racism is not okay, period. And what Kirby's saying here with the statement is that he doesn't know what the answer is. I'm not sure any of us know what the answer is right now, other than to be more human. But that he understands that there's a problem. It's easy for guys like me who look like Kirby, white guys, to say that stuff. It's more difficult to figure out what the solution is or are. But we've hit a time where we've hit a time in the country at 2020 here where we've got 40 million people out of jobs. We've got the economy hurting. We've got black men and women being killed by police. We're at a really difficult tipping point in America. And Kirby's comments on that were appropriate, I think. I know that for me, the likelihood of me being killed by a police officer is nearly zero. I also know that my children who are not black will not have the same burden as someone who looks different than us. And that's wrong. We've got to get past this. And it's not going to happen today. But this has gone on too long. I remember growing up in DeKalb County, race was a huge thing. It was. And in many ways, we've come a long way, generally speaking. But there's a lot to go. And we're not there yet at all. And I don't know how I can help. But I know that my friends who are hurting right now, and people that I know who are white that are hurting, who are black that are hurting, it's genuine. And we've got to do better in the country. You can take that for whatever political statement you want, but we've got to do better. It's way too far gone. This should have been gone years ago, decades ago. And I do know that for me, in dealing with police, that it is different. If I were to say something to a cop, they're not going to drag me out of a car. They're just not going to. And, I don't think I have to say that not all cops are evil, but I do think there's a problem that we're dealing with right now. Because this is a pattern. This is a pattern that's gone on too long. But if Kirby Smart can do something, that anything on that front will be more important than anything he ever does on a football field. And the thing about it is that Kirby has a lot of young men, 125 of them each year, that are in his program. And he is a leader of men who are, going from boys to becoming men. And what his task is very complicated and particularly at a place like the University of Georgia, which there are virtually no black kids on campus. I mean, there's not a lot. And so this is a challenging time. And also, too, the football team dealing with the police, stuff like that. It is an alarming time to be an American right now. And I think that for everyone watching this, I know the focus of this channel is Georgia and the Dogs. But this is a real thing, too. And that's what Kirby was talking about on Saturday. Dan Legge from Dog Post, making you a smarter Georgia fan. Make sure to click to subscribe. We'll see you on the next video.